so wanted Afghanistan to do well in this test match, simply because I've fallen in love with their journey, starting from 2008 in Division 5 of the ICC League, and then to come and get T20 international status, ODI status, and then to play a test match. I also remember as a child reading of the 1932 Indians who went to England, and since then I've always wondered what it must be like, and I thought I felt the emotion of those people in what is still British ruled India, going and playing there, and that is why I related so much to what Afghanistan were going through. So enormous emotion, but an embrace of reality for Afghanistan, and the awareness that 5-day red ball cricket is almost a completely different sport from 20 over white ball cricket, and that was reflected most in the way Rashid Khan bowled. You almost don't play his 4 overs. You let them go and play a 16 over game sometimes when he's doing well. And then suddenly in the red ball game, they weren't attacking him that much. They were prepared to wait, nudge a single here and there. If he bowled a bad ball, it went for 4. The field placements were very different, and it was a huge learning for Rashid Khan. But in general, pretty impressed with the way Afghanistan bowled. I thought the new ball pairing of Yamin Ahmadzai swinging it away, then getting the ball to reverse a bit, and the very promising Wafadar. I think there's something there with the bowling. I think Mujibur Rahman will develop into a very good test match bowler as well, because he's got all those variations. They remind me a little bit, as Sanjay Manjrekar told me, remind me a little bit of Pakistan in the way they play their cricket. The bowling is hard, it's tough, and far more impressive than the batting. And maybe it's the locale, is the area they come from. But I think you'll find in course of time that Afghanistan will handle themselves pretty well with their bowling. It's the batting that will then become the issue. Sunil Gavaskar made a very valid point that they're playing white ball shots in a red ball game, meaning they were reaching out because the white ball doesn't move that much. They were reaching out, picking the line, trying to hit through the line, and they were opening up gaps, bat and pad, and getting bowled because the red ball moves so much more. And they needed to show a little more patience. Just wait, eke out the runs, take a single here, take a single there, play out a maiden over, wait for the tide to turn. And you saw that only for an hour when Hashmatullah Shahidi, that impressive left-hander, and Asghar Stanikzai were batting, and suddenly the Chinnaswamy wicket looked like what it really was, which is a very fair, batting-friendly wicket. I know there was a bit of seam around, the ball was doing something, but if you're a good batsman, it was all right to bat on it. And then all of a sudden, Stanikzai plays that shot and they crumbled again. So that'll be the big learning for them, that you play out time, you play out difficult periods. And that is why Test cricket is like life itself, isn't it? That when you go through difficult patches, you ride them and wait for your fortune to turn. And I think that is what Afghanistan will learn. They will be disappointed, yes. I mean, they'll look at the scorecard, that the cynics will look at it and say, they allowed India their biggest win, only the 4th time that a team was bowled out twice, 24 wickets in a day. All those numbers will stare Afghanistan in the face. But that is where you start from. I mean, India got bowled out twice in a day in 1952, 20 years after they played their first test match. So this will happen. And I hope Afghanistan don't get burdened by this first defeat, but keep trying to play more red ball cricket, show a little bit more patience, because I have no doubt that the talent exists over there. But a rude awakening for Afghanistan, if they came in thinking, you know what, we're good white ball players, we've done so well in limited overs cricket, we've just demolished Bangladesh in T20 cricket, I think it was a very, very rude awakening. So for mixed feelings, I'm sure, for Afghanistan as they go. Long journey ahead. But what's that great line? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Afghanistan have taken that single step. It's a long journey ahead and they will learn, but welcome to the Test Club.